What is good, NIO family? It's Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about the one and only NIO stock and another reason as to why I'm incredibly bullish for the next few days. Now, the market is going to be closed on Monday, but when we get back, I do think NIO is going to go parabolic for another big reason, and that's because of the gamma squeeze potential that could push it up to some degree. Now, before I talk about why I'm incredibly bullish for NIO, what a gamma squeeze has to do with it, and why on earth I think it's going to push it up quite soon, I do have to mention a couple of very important things first. The first thing is I'm not a financial planner, so don't take this as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire NIO community as a whole. And the last things, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull, the link down below, and deposit any amount of money into the account, you're guaranteed 6 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000. And you can always sell these 6 free stocks for cash and use that cash to buy some NIO shares for free in this limited time offer that ends in just 2 weeks. So please check it out before they run out. With that out of the way, let's get on on with the video. So sorry about that. Looking at NIO, notice how we dropped hard. Okay, our bottom was at 11 bucks. We push up to 17.6. We drop a little below the golden pocket, which I talked about how this was going to be a key zone. Our new low was 14 bucks. 11 bucks was before. That was the low from before. Now it's at 14 bucks, which is a very, very bullish indicator in my opinion. It's showing that NIO is starting this upward trend. We got a nice move on Friday, up 3.37%. And here's the big thing about Friday, okay? On Friday, we got 66,000 calls in the money, 57,000 out of the money. This is amazing news. We closed above max pain, and this is setting us up for a potential gamma squeeze. Now, is it going to be a straight up, 1,000 or 10,000% gamma squeeze? No, I don't think we're going to just 20x overnight. But what I'm saying is this could push us up to the 20s very, very soon, within a week or two. I'm going to show you why I believe that. So the first thing we got to talk about is who's the market maker and what's going on in this whole calls thing. Okay, a call is a derivative contract. If you don't know what it is, it's just a contract that has a premium that goes up or down. Calls have these strike prices. So if the share price of NIO goes up above the strike price of a bunch of calls, they end up in the money. And when you get a lot of calls in the money, especially considering that more are in the money than out the money, there is another player in the game who is selling these calls to you. When you go on your app, whether you're using any app out there, right? You buy these calls. Who are you buying them from? Who's selling you these calls? The answer is the market maker. The market maker. They're usually banks, brokerage companies, and so on and so forth. They're selling you these calls. Okay? They're on the other end. So when the price goes up, the risk for them goes up too. Because you're the one with the bullish position. They have positions all over the place. They have to hedge for the risk. What is hedging? What is hedging? Let me see if we actually get a good definition here. Basically, there's a delta risk. You can see it right here. The most basic type of delta hedging involves an investor who buys or sells options. So they're selling you calls, then offsets the delta risk by buying or selling an equivalent amount of stock or ETF shares. So here's what's happening. Someone, the market maker, they're selling you these calls. The calls end up in the money because the share price goes up. So they have to hedge their position by buying back the shares. Do you understand that? They have to buy back tons of NIO shares. And I'm not saying that this is going to push us all the way up to $1 million. No. But it could push us up a good 50%. NIO could go to the 20s thanks to this over the next 2 weeks. Why? Why are we going to push up? Because it's setting us up for a mini gamma squeeze. So you have all these calls, they end up in the money. The market makers, they sold you the calls, and now they have to hedge for these higher levels that NIO is going to. They hedge by buying back a bunch of NIO shares. Then the whole market is also pushing up with the SPY, right? The SPY is pushing up. If you look at the SPY, look at the moves it's making, right? It was dropping for so long, and now it's pushing up too. We have a gap that's going to get filled at 427. I believe the SPY is going to do that. All these things coming together are going to push NIO up too. And when market makers start delta hedging, they're buying back these securities, they're buying back these shares. This is known as a potential gamma squeeze. Now, it's not going to be a violent one, but maybe a small one. There's some gamma in there that's going to push us up. How does it work? A gamma squeeze is similar to a short squeeze. However, it's caused by the market maker, the people who are selling you those calls, not the trader, the market maker. It's caused by them. A gamma squeeze is caused by an erratic price movement and large trading volumes that cause the market makers to exit their trades, and this leads to a spike in the price due to large volume traded by the gamma squeeze. So, what happened to NIO? Let's go to NIO. Check this out. Imagine the market's crashing, you have short positions, a lot of people are buying puts, and all of a sudden NIO goes as low as, let's see, over the last few weeks, this thing was at 11 bucks. I mean, it crashed all the way down to 14. Then all of a sudden we push up really hard. To me, it's looking like it's set for some very bullish moves. Market makers have to hedge their positions by buying back a lot of NIO shares. On top of that, the market's turning bullish, so a lot of investors are going to get excited for the next 2 weeks. A lot of buying is going to happen. Buyers are going to gain control. I believe it's going to push NIO up. There's so many catalysts out there. The overall market, how NIO is moving, excitement, FOMO, right? There's not as much FUD right now. The temporary relief rally that's going to push us up, the market makers, big institutions buying, so many things right now are shifting temporarily in dynamic that's going to push NIO up. So, am I saying it's going to be permanent? No. I believe for the next 2 weeks, the market's going to push up. NIO is going to be in the 20s, hopefully. And then we're going to get a slight rejection off that later on, perhaps in 2 weeks, as the FOMC meeting comes again. So it's just a temporary relief bounce. And I do think that this is going to have the momentum to push NIO up. But anyways, that's essentially what I have for this video. For other things, um, I'm not always going to be correct when it comes to price predictions. I know that, but this is just what the data is suggesting from the options chain and other things like that. With that out of the way, I just wanted to say I wish you all a very great weekend. The market's closed again for Memorial Day on Monday. So I'll still release videos though, just to inform you about what's going on, what to expect for Tuesday. And with that out of the way, please enjoy your weekend. Spend it with people you love. Please have a great time. Stay strong, stay relaxed, and I will see you guys in the next one. NIO to the moon, and peace out.